Washington. The Trump administration's aggressive defense of gun rights has at least one exception. The government's lawyers want the Supreme Court to make clear that regular pot smokers and other drug users shouldn't be allowed to own firearms. An appeals court has said a federal law making it a crime for drug users to have a gun can't be used against someone based solely on their past drug use. Limiting the law to blocking the use of guns while a person is high effectively guts the statute that reduces gun violence, the Justice Department told the Supreme Court. It's asking the justices to overturn the appeals court's decision. Trump's Justice Department has sided with gun owners in other cases. The department's defense of the law is particularly notable as the Trump administration has sided with gun rights advocates in other cases, including one in which it declined to appeal a lower court's ruling against a federal law setting 21 as the minimum age to own a handgun. But on the issue of drug use, the government is appealing 4 cases to the Supreme Court, asking the justices to focus on one involving a dual citizen of the United States and Pakistan who was charged with unlawfully owning a Glock pistol because he regularly smoked marijuana. The FBI had been monitoring Ali Daniel Khamenei because of his alleged connection to Iran's paramilitary Revolutionary Guard, which the government has designated a global terrorist group, according to filings. The government also alleges Khamenei used and sold promethazine, an antihistamine used to treat allergies and motion sickness that can boost an opioid high, and used cocaine, although he was prosecuted based on his marijuana use. Khamenei's attorneys said the government is trying to inflame and disparage Khamenei's character, and the only facts that matter are that he was not high when the FBI found the Glock 19 in his Texas home. Khamenei was charged with violating the federal law that prohibits the possession of firearms by a person who is an unlawful user of or addicted to any controlled substance. The New Orleans-based 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals said that the law can't be applied to Khamenei under the Supreme Court's landmark 2022 decision that gun prohibitions must be grounded in history that is consistent with our tradition of gun regulation. While history and tradition support some limits on a presently intoxicated person's right to carry a weapon, the appeals court said they do not support disarming a sober person based solely on past substance usage. The Justice Department said the appeals court got it wrong. Laws that existed at the time the country was founded restricted the rights of habitual drinkers, even when they were sober, it argued. And for about as long as legislatures have regulated drugs, they have prohibited the possession of arms by drug users and addicts, not just by persons under the influence of drugs, it wrote. Law used in hundreds of prosecutions, including Hunter Biden's. Since the federal government created its background check system for firearms in 1998, the federal restriction on drug users has stopped more gun sales than any requirement other than the ban on felons and fugitives owning weapons, according to the filing. And it's used in hundreds of prosecutions each year, it said. Hunter Biden, who was later pardoned by his father during President Joe Biden's final weeks in office, was convicted in 2024 of violating the law by purchasing a gun despite having a known drug addiction. Khamenei's lawyers argue that the government's interpretation of the law makes no sense when an estimated 19% of Americans have used marijuana and about 32% own a firearm. That means millions of Americans are violating the law that could put them behind bars for up to 15 years, they said in a filing. The appeals court, Khamenei's lawyers said, correctly applied the Supreme Court's past decisions and common sense to rule that history and tradition only supports a ban on carrying firearms while intoxicated. In addition to the 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, 2 other appeals courts have issued rulings that restrict use of the federal ban. Both courts ruled there should be individualized assessments of defendants' drug use to determine if their rights could be restricted. Trump administration touts program to restore gun rights. The Justice Department argues that marginal cases are better addressed on a case-by-case basis through a federal program the Trump administration restarted that lets individuals petition to have their gun rights restored. The administration's championship of that program makes it less surprising that the Justice Department is vigorously defending the ban on drug users having guns, said Andrew Willinger, executive director of the Duke Center for Firearms Law, a research center. In addition, the administration has shown a broad desire to crack down on illegal drug use. In some sense, when those two areas are colliding, gun rights and anti-drug policies, it looks like anti-drug policies are going to win out, he said. Willinger said there's a relatively strong chance the Supreme Court will get involved, which the justices tend to do when a lower court strikes down or restricts the application of a federal criminal law, especially if the government asks them to intervene. But the High Court could also wait to see how other appeals courts handle similar cases and how well the Justice Department's program for restoring gun rights addresses these concerns, he said.
Guys, my channel like and share, subscribe. Thank you.